ABC News has learned exclusive new details about the special counsel investigation into President Joe Biden's handling of classified documents. I want to bring in now ABC News Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas, who's reporting out of our investigative unit. Pierre, thank you for being here with us. And look, sources are telling ABC News that investigators have interviewed as many as 100 people, and that includes a current member of the Biden cabinet. Is that right?
We're getting a lot more detail, Kana, into the scope and the scale of this investigation. And what we found is they've been quite busy. As you said, as many as 100 people interviewed thus far. We're told that the Secretary of State, Blinken, has been among those interviewed. And what we have learned is that the investigators have been particularly interested, of course, in knowing how those classified documents got to that think tank in Washington and also to President Biden's home. They also are very interested in how Biden interacted with classified materials. So we're beginning to see that the special counsel, has been looking at a very broad spate of information, trying to assess whether crimes have been committed in any fashion.
And Pierre, if you don't mind, can you remind our viewers about Robert Hur, the prosecutor in charge of this probe, and what exactly led to his appointment on this special counsel?
Well, first and foremost, he is a U.S. attorney who worked out of Maryland, and he was appointed by former President Donald Trump. And that's one of the reasons, quite frankly, why the Attorney General Merrick Garland picked him, is that he wanted someone who was above reproach, someone who would be seen as impartial, but also a person who would be seen as likely to be very aggressive. So that is his background. Again, he's worked in relative silence. Again, this is the first glimpse into exactly what he and his investigators have been up to.
And Pierre, do we know if investigators have signaled whether their probe might now result in criminal charges at all?
Well, the witnesses, and sources that we have been able to interact with are giving the impression that at this point it looks more like a mistake than criminal activity. But that said, we don't have any indication that this investigation is wrapping up, and in fact, it is ongoing, so to be determined.
And Pierre, of course, all this is happening as former President Trump is also facing a separate investigation into his handling of classified documents. You also just heard Aaron Katersky there about what's going on with him in New York as well. So what is the latest, though, for Trump in the classified documents case specifically?
Well, the special counsel, Jack Smith, in that case is being extremely aggressive, pushing forward in the investigation. We know they've indicted a number of Trump associates in connection with that case. And again, as far as my understanding is, they're building the case, preparing for trial to lay out a case that former President Trump took those documents to Mar-a-Lago, then engaged in an effort to keep them out of the hands of the federal government, including the FBI, after he had a federal subpoena to do so.
All right, to say the least, things are really piling up. ABC's Pierre Thomas, our thanks to you this evening.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.